sorry. Should we just get to move one step further? Could we just take one step forward, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Because then,
There we are. Hello again, Charles.
Hello again.
Hello. Here we go again. Charles with his heart. That's not on his sleeve.
To show my love for the Commonwealth.
Quite right.
And for you.
Thank you very much, Charles.
This is exciting.
Here we are again.
Here we are again.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's better than ever.
Hello. How lovely to see you. I've read your essay. It was brilliant. Absolutely incredible. So which part of you are you? Oh, you're from Delhi. From Delhi. Well, have you enjoyed your trip? Well, you've done. See, you've done more. Shows how well educated.
I'm Vivan from India.
Hello. How nice to meet you. Yeah, and you're Mumbai.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Mumbai. No, it's lovely to see a boy. It's usually always girls that are here, so you're the sole representative as a boy. But I've read all your essays, they're incredible. Because I think the standard was so high, the judges must have had such a hard time. So, for all of you to come out on top was really, really special. It's lovely. That's lovely to see you.
Dr. Geri.
Hello, how are you? Very well. All must be very proud.
Yes, Dr. Divine Mother, thank you so much for giving such a platform to these
Well,
kids.
I'm delighted to do it. It's so lovely to see these aspiring young writers. Absolutely wonderful.
Pandora from Nigeria.
From Nigeria, lovely to see you. Yes. So is this the first time you've entered the competition?
Yes, it is.
Pretty good to enter it one time, and here you are. Yeah, it's brilliant, and you've enjoyed your trip so far. Yeah. You've been having, I know they've been showing you around everywhere.
Very cool.
This is a bit of a change. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
How are you? Lovely to meet you.
And I'm Pia from Singapore.
Hello. How are you? There's always somebody from Singapore. Shows how good they were. Anyway, yours was lovely too.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing? Oh, you're the reader, so. Reader? Yes. Yes, no, brilliant. That was so high. Absolutely. How are you? How nice to see you again. Well, it's so kind of you to come along and read.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you.
Because, sometimes it's quite difficult to pick bits you're going to read. Because,
And I met them.
so bright.
I couldn't written that.
I never cease to be. I think every year it's only better. They do seem to get better and better.
That's what we want.
That's what we want. We keep pushing up the numbers the next year. They keep creeping up. When I first joined, they're quite low, but now they're getting higher and higher.
Brilliant.
People are getting to know about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Samoa, we had a few words about it.
Yes, I've heard.
Lovely. How are you? Oh, you're coming back to do it again.
Yes,
That's
amazing. Well done you. You started this like the butterfly.
I'm trying to remind myself of summer. My part at the moment.
Well done.
Anyway, lovely to see you
And
again,
you.
Joe. And nice to see you
Nice
again.
to see you. Let me ask you a question. Have you read all of these books?
I've read all the essays.
Read all the essays?
Well, only the four winning ones.
Right.
I don't go home with that. I'm not a judge.
I know,
No.
it's a lot of reading,
It's
isn't it?
hell of a bassoon, they're all long, concentrate quite hard.
I'm reading a fantastic one. I can't remember her name. It's like Mowgli or something like that. A little bit like the Jungle Book. But the thing is absolutely fantastic.
exciting. Feel the moment. People from across the Commonwealth are joining us here at St James's Palace. When I say people, Your Majesty, these are remarkable people. The most remarkable people are the young people, but as well as the young people, we have older people. I've already seen the Speaker of the House of Commons who is here. I've seen the Poet Laureate who is here. Yes, they will be mingling among you later, so we touch their guard. If you're wondering who I am and why I'm here, my name is Giles Brandreth, and I have the honour to be one of the ambassadors for the Royal Commonwealth Society who have made all this happen. This is the Queen's Commonwealth Essay Competition 2025, and in a moment you are going to meet the winners and hear some of their work. But immediately I want to introduce to you our hostess, the person who's made all this possible, the person without whom none of us would be here, or indeed would want to be here. My heart, I must say, belongs to the Commonwealth, but actually, within my heart is another heart beating away, and it belongs to Her Majesty the Queen, Vice Patron of the Royal Commonwealth Society. Your Majesty, the podium is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a huge pleasure to welcome you to St James's Palace today to celebrate and thank those who participated in this year's Queen's Commonwealth Essay Competition. Yet again, records have been broken, with more than 53,000 entries from 54 Commonwealth countries. There are a few more to go, but we'll get there. This year, many of the essays came from Canada, a country that's dear to both my husband and myself, and which we were lucky enough to visit briefly in May. Impressively, over the last decade, there have been 4 Canadian QC/EC winners and runners-up. Now, perhaps some of them were inspired by one of the world's greatest children's authors, L.M. Montgomery, who was, of course, a proud Canadian. 90 years ago, she met my husband's grandfather, King George VI, when he was in Ottawa, and was awarded the OBE for her contribution to literature. In her lifetime, she published 20 novels, but she is remembered most for the red-headed orphan who she created, Anne of Green Gables. Anne, like all of you here, is a passionate book lover and gifted storyteller. As her creator said, you have an itch for writing boring you. It's quite incurable. What are you going to do with it? All of you here now know about the incurable itch for writing, and you know exactly what you're going to do with it. You put it to excellent use, conjuring up people, places, myths and magic to describe our Commonwealth journey. And in doing so, you've taken your readers on our own travels, from Namibia to New Zealand, Pakistan to Papua New Guinea, from St Lucia to India, opening our eyes to life in every part of the globe. As our Commonwealth continues on its remarkable journey, I'm certain that each one of our brilliant finalists has an exciting future ahead of them, using their literary skills to express their concerns and ambitions, to make the unknown accessible, and to fill us with hope for the years to come. I should like to say a huge congratulations to you all, and encourage you to keep making the world a better place with the magical power of your words. Now I shall heed more wisdom from Anne of Green Gables, who once said, "The point of good writing is knowing when to stop."
Judged in their own part of the world, and then the final judgment was made under the leadership of Sir Ben Oakrey. So a little round of applause, please, for all our judges. The family who hasn't won, I'll identify them for you. With them later.
please.
And after we have completed the readings, I hope you will take the moment to go to their table, because they've kindly brought a suggestion from one of his books, given I think to the late Duke of Edinburgh by Tolkien himself. The Odyssey is there, not given by Homer, but given by T.E. Lawrence to King George V. T.E. Lawrence translated it in his day. So Gulliver's Travels is over there, an 1893 edition given to King George V and Queen Mary. They were then, I think, Duke and Duchess of York when they got married in 1893. So all that is to be seen in a moment. But right now, we're going to meet the winners and hear some of their work. And first up, we have got somebody very special who comes from...
Amma, do you remember the warnings you gave me? The men clinched chains around my wrists. I stumbled into the cramped metal cage. I tear as the shore turns into a distant fog. I'm all alone. Amma, do you remember humans stumbling around a wooden mask? One shouts to the other, "Mauritius!" I glance down at my matted fur. I wonder, Mauritius? Will he bring me home? I'm stuck in a cage. Amma, do you remember Captain steering the ship wildly? Running around as the freezing rain pattered, I shivered in the chill of the rain. I whisper, just one safe day. Thunderclaps, do you remember? I forget the day spent back home. The trees we scaled, the mangoes we feasted. Oh, Amma, where have you gone? These shackles cannot compare to the ones chained to my heart. I yearn to make my way home. Where am I? Lost. Lost in the sea. Lost in my heart. Lost in the land they screech in tongues I cannot speak. Rip me from your arms and I call me a beast. But it's their hands that chain. Their hearts that rot. Mauritius, will he bring me to you? I miss home to where the land beats with heart of chai. Banyan leaves woven into the myriad of saffron, vermilion and turmeric, back in India. Yards and acres of forest spread a house, a home, a haven. In this endless sea with its crashing waves and salty breeze, I pray for stable land.
It's wonderful vocabulary use is Ivan Agarwal. He comes from India. He's young, he's remarkable, and to read the...
As we rebuilt our connection, Rafi showed me sides of Pakistan I'd never seen in headlines. He sent a video of the Musharraf, a poetry gathering where crowds snapped fingers and called wah wah during recitations. But here was Rafi, not a threat, not a headline, just a teenager like me, with the same taste in music, his room to learn, listen, and maybe heal. His Majesty King Charles called us a third of humanity, with all the splendidly diverse complexity that this entails. Our friendship reflects what the Commonwealth could be at best, despite India and Pakistan's complicated history since partition, both nations remaining in the Commonwealth while navigating tensions. We found common ground. If two teenagers from Delhi and Karachi could build bridges through gaming and poetry, perhaps that's the true potential of our Commonwealth connections.
Previous winners of this competition have gone on to literally be the leaders of their country, and I think we may be in the presence of one such today. It's quite wonderful. History doesn't cancel humanity. Some wonderful turns of phrase and wisdom there. So our congratulations to our winner there, the Brit. You get the excitement just builds and builds. And ultimately, you might get itself. Perhaps I'm not. Anyway, would you please salute Geri Halliwell, who's going to read that all.
Very proud. This is called When Seeds Crack. Decades have now passed since those dark days, and my thick, girthy roots
are now cemented in the ground, making me more connected to the earth of Lagos than ever. More skyscrapers tower over the city, and I gaze in a mix of awe and confusion as the youth walk by with smartphones in hand and fire in their eyes. This generation relishes a Nigeria untorn by tribe, where hopes and dreams are embraced and not shunned away. Today, Nollywood bursts with life, while the buzz of tech in the streets of Yaba can be felt from miles away. And businesses continue to sprout like mushrooms surrounding my soil. But I still feel the tremors of inequality that stretch between Ikoyi mansions and the floating slums of Makoko. Corruption pervades the walls of every state house, twisting through institutions like my vine zoo towards the sun in the summer heat. Till today, I still hear the bittersweet sound of Lagos, and the traces of hope water still drip through my xylem, though unlike the day of Noma's hope was not enough. I sense something different in the young ones who eat my fruit of her tears today. As they sit under my shade, coding solutions and planning protests, I realise that they carry seeds of their own, seeds of purpose and greatness, seeds that will pave the path for our country. I've watched Nigeria weep, rage, rejoice, and rise. Today, I listen for a new crack, one where our new generation will burst forth into a brighter day. A day where our hope water grows fruits of reality, fruits enjoyed by all, and not just a privileged few.
Years of age, but the wisdom and the beauty of the words extraordinary. Seeds of purpose and of greatness. I think we see those seeds manifest right now. Well done. Brilliant. Now we come.
Access to education should not feel like an inheritance. It should not be a prize for the fortunate. It should not be permission granted by chance, geography, or tradition. It should be as natural as air, as assumed as the rising of the sun the next morning. Because education is not a luxury, it is a right. It is the only way to ensure that the world does not remain a tale only told by the powerful about themselves. I think about the many children from whom the world does not stretch beyond the lanes to the hand pump. They can multiply grains and measure spices, but are never taught to calculate the interest on their savings. They recite prayers with flawless memory, but will never be tested on poetry and Shakespeare as we are. They are punished not for failing, but for daring to begin. Imagine if they were told, like I was, you can be anything. Imagine if a girl in a forgotten village could write her name, not just in mud, but in ink, on diplomas, on paychecks, on resumes. What would we discover if every mind was given the same tools? What would we solve if brilliance was no longer biased? What symphonies would rise if every child had the same keys to the instrument of learning? I do not want to live in a world where progress is the privilege of the few, where potential is a locked room with 1,000 children knocking, where education is rationed among children. And so I ask, what good is my education if it doesn't teach me to open the gate for others?
And of course this competition is designed to
Majesty, thank you very much for having us here today, and it's my huge pleasure as the new chair of the Royal Commonwealth Society to give our thanks to the many that brought us here today, and what a real pleasure and joy it is to be here today. And I'd first like to thank our Vice Patron, Her Majesty the Queen, for your steadfast support for everything that you do for this essay competition and for the Royal Commonwealth Society. Your commitment to literacy, to empowering young voices, continues to inspire the work of the Society. And your encouragement has played a huge, key and pivotal part of the continued and significant growth of the competition. We offer you our heartfelt thanks. Inspiration there about what is your potential and what is to come. Let me offer my warmest congratulations. 3,434 entries. A historic milestone, 53% increase on last year. The sheer scale of the participation, the talent, the passion, the imagination, judges from across the Commonwealth, thank you. Your dedication, your care, your willingness to acknowledge their achievement and celebrate their writing. We're also grateful to the many supporters that we have, and particularly
that encapsulates the plot of Romeo and Juliet. 'Twas in a restaurant they met, Romeo and Juliet. He had no money to pay the debt, so Romeo'd what Juliet. Are we set?
Reflection.
This is the moment of the photograph. Have I got time to tell them about when I appeared in Hamlet? It was not very successful, to be honest. The audience did not appreciate what I was giving. In fact, the audience threw eggs at me. I mean, it was that bad. Vegetables, eggs were thrown at me when I played Hamlet. Yes, I went on as Hamlet, came off as omelette.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Amazing. It's the best one ever.
We'll get on with it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thanks, guys.
Very proud of her. Yes, I mean, she's done so sheer heresy. Oh, no. Don't you enjoy life? So you inspire her. Well, I mean, my goodness. So brilliant. Here we can't go ahead.
Absolutely.
So you win charge.
Yes, we did see you. The last final was
so glad to stand in and close the crossing ball as we go through.
Shall we have a photograph?
Yes, please.
Thank you, ma'am.
Come in the middle.
Against the light.
Yes.